Hello, kitties. Welcome back to Phantom of the Indie Review. I am your host. Jingle bell time's a fucking swell time. Dill, and today we're going to be talking about holiday horrors of Christmas. I feel like there should be more Hanukkah horror or Kwanzaa horror out there. I'll be the one to say it, but hey man, Christmas is all around us. Okay, fuck it. And there's a specific episode of a TV show I want to talk about. And there are multiple amazing episodes of Christmas sprinkled throughout television and pop culture. You got the Sunny in Philadelphia episode, which is an absolute banger.
I don't
Maybe
buy
he's
it,
not
bitch.
a baseball
He's
fan,
lying.
man.
Go get me one.
Don't lose your
Even American Horror Stories episode, The Naughty List, with Danny Trejo as Santa Claus, that one's creepy. I will be here to make the argument, unpopular opinion, that maybe the Santa in this episode of Tales from the Crypt I'm about to talk about is even scarier. That's right, we're talking about Tales from the Crypt, the 1990s anthology show. With your beloved host, Crypt Keeper. I mean, Crypt Keeper ain't got shit on me. I'm way better host than that little fucking anorexic pun-using douchebag could ever be. Like, we get it. Like, what if I started every episode with, "Welcome to Phantom of the Indie Reviews. I have a dead time story for you." Like, it's cute at first, but you're outdated. I'm the new deal. Anyhow, this episode is called And All Through the House, which is the second episode ever of Tales from the Crypt, and it came out in the summer of 1989.
I was putting up my Christmas tree.
Dude, it's July.
Get the fuck out of here. It is?
Yeah.
But yeah, Tales from the Crypt is usually a comeuppance story about the main protagonist usually has done something that warrants them to have a devastating ending. And that's not a spoiler, that's just a generalization of the show. You always get a bad person who's down on their luck or becomes bad or does something, and karma comes and bites them in the ass. This episode, in a dark, dreary, snow-drenched cabin in the middle of the woods, a mother, her daughter, and husband are enjoying a nice Christmas Eve at home. When the mother puts the daughter to bed, the daughter is already very anxious about Santa coming anyways, she goes into the living room and kills her husband with a fire poker. And ding, 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 she just wants life insurance. She wants that bag of money. So right off the bat, you're not rooting for her. She goes outside, drags the body out, and tries to dispose of it. But as this happens, you get a little snippet from the radio or TV or news or whatever, and you hear that there's a maniac on the loose dressed as Santa, and he has killed a bunch of people at the mental asylum. So be on the lookout. And this turns into a cat and mouse episode of Santa trying to get into the house.
Officials confirm that the suspect is a heavyset man in his late 40s and is reported to be wearing a Santa Claus suit stolen from the home of one of his victims.
All around is a pretty creepy episode. Like I said, Larry Drake as Santa Claus genuinely haunted me as a kid. Where, nowadays you're like, well, Santa's kind of creepy. Like, it's a dude that breaks into your house and gives you presents, whatever. Or, oh, Santa's not real, fuck you. But Larry Drake, like his bloody, creepy face with his giant grinning teeth, always just haunted me.
Oh my God! Carrie's window!
A little fun fact about this, that this is kind of a remake episode. So, as you know, Tales from the Crypt is a comic book series from like the 50s and 60s that got turned into a miniseries. But in 1972, they had made a movie called Tales from the Crypt, where And All Through the House was one of the stories, which is a little bit different because, in the 90s, they like to ham it up, make it more darker, sinister, and creepier. So there's that. This little chase, pretty much, of her trying to stop Santa from getting in the house. Ultimately, she's trying to protect her daughter. Did she kill her husband? Is that fucked up? Yes. Does she want that money? Is she a gold digger? Yes. But she's human. At the end of the day, she is just human, and she wants to protect her kid. But I will say that it's well-paced, it's eerie. The snow outside in the nighttime with the isolation and cabin vibe really adds the hauntingness to it. Larry Drake's performance as fucking Santa Claus is haunting. And it ends with one of the most spookiest segments ever, where, spoiler alert, she thinks she has defeated Santa, and she comes into the house and looks up at the staircase with her daughter holding Santa's hand, saying, "Mommy, Santa's here early," and he just smiles at the camera. And then you're like, that's the comeuppance. Does he harm the kid? We don't know. Does he kill her and let the kid free? We don't know, but whatever she did, karma came and bit her right in the ass, and now Santa's on the prowl. I highly suggest it. If you can watch it on YouTube or somewhere, definitely do it. It's very creepy. It's very quirky. As a kid, it wasn't, but his cartoony, like, responses are kind of humorous as they age. But it's just a freaky episode, and I highly suggest it. Really do. So yeah, what are some of your favorite holiday horror movies or episodes or whatever? Subscribe to the channel, hit that little ding-ling button that says, hey, it's me, I'm here. And I'm gonna say it one time for the one time. Give me a hell yeah for horror. Prancer ain't got shit on Dancer, and Blitzen ain't got shit on Donner.